Hey, hi friends. I thought, since few days I wanted to do let me go. I wanted to do a little update with you, and life has been crazy busy, which is good, but So Martin said to me, no, when you are driving to Jerusalem, you can do live things for your friends. And I said, yes, you're right. Because it will be too late when I will come today. Okay, so first of all, shalom, and we have a beautiful day. It's October and it's still beautiful here. I heard that in America right now they had snow. It's cold in Europe. Anyway, it's hot here. But I wanted to give you. So I'm driving, so you see me. But I need obviously to be very careful when I drive, okay? So I'm leaving my home right now and we are going to Jerusalem. I have some meetings with Bridges for Peace, and we are going to Zoom, but we can be in the office because the lockdown is just finished. The first stage of the lockdown is going on. The children are still not at school. They had the GAN, so it's like the little ones, but not the others. And that's it. So I wanted to speak to you, but first of all, yes, I wanted to give you some news from my mom. Listen, God has been so good, and I've told you last time, thank you so much for praying, okay, for us and for her. And yesterday she went out of the hospital. I put that so you can see my face a bit more. Yesterday she went out of the hospital, and now she's in a convalescence home and is in Dijon, which is much better because one of my brother lives only 1 hour away, and her sister lives in Dijon. So this is wonderful. By the way, Dijon, we live when we were very little over there, so my mom knows the place well. My grandparents were living also over there for a while. My granddad was a general in the French army, but they retired and they were in Dijon for a while. And so this is very good, and we are so thankful to God. She started to have some physio, she started to walk, and yesterday the amazing things also, she could see one of her grandchild, because with the hospital and the convalescence home, they get a vehicle for today and not yesterday. So suddenly they didn't have anybody to bring my mom, and one of my brother was visiting her, and they asked him to bring my mom. So we say yes, of course, and because of that, her granddaughter Isor was able to see her. So it's just like amazing, because Isor could not see her because of the corona right now, the COVID in France, and there was only one visitor per person. But yesterday they were able to see each other, so it was wonderful. So this is all the news. Wait, I might close a bit so I hope you don't hear too much of the wind. And that's it. But I wanted to tell you something. We are going back into reading from Genesis. We are following the cycle that the Jewish people do by reading the Bible. And this week we will be on Noah. But there was something that I wanted to remind you before, and I didn't take the time. And it's like, when you read from Genesis 1 to Genesis 11, is all about the world, and there is not yet Abraham after the Jewish people, okay? So you can see what God intended for all the world. And if you read in Genesis, what happened is you have Shabbat, okay? And the Jewish people kept Shabbat, but the Shabbat is universal, okay? It's for all of us. And the Christian make the decision to do the Sunday a long time ago, which is very much anti-Semitic, I think. But anyway, now there is a lot of Christians who think, okay, this is very important to keep Shabbat. And as a family, we started to do that in 2003 because we're like really starting to learn, which is a long time ago. It's almost 20 years, it's 17 years now. And we started to do the challah, and maybe tomorrow we might make the challah together so you can see me doing it. And you see, God is doing, because of the COVID, again, we spoke about it, He's making us more like one world, that we get more and more conscious that we are part of one big world. And this is what God intended from the beginning. And the Jewish people are a light to the nations, okay? But God intended for the world to be blessed. And so Shabbat is for all of us. Obviously, we might not keep it like the Jewish people. There is things who are very specific. But already for us to step in, like for a long time, I said to Martin, okay, no more shopping. When we were still in England, I said no more shopping on Saturday. It's a time where we are at home, we are the family together. The Friday night we have a nice meal together, all around the table. We have Shabbat, we're having the bread and the wine. Now, some people might say it's not really the bread and the wine and the Christian, fine. But you know, like Abraham, he brought the wine and he brought some bread to have with Melchizedek, okay? And again, it's something that this is a sign of covenant with God. So when we take the bread and the wine, when we do Kiddush, okay, is reminding God to have a covenant with Him. That we love Him and we want to follow Him. So all of that is really part of not just for the Jewish people, but it's something that they can show us. And when we rediscover, Martin and me and the family, about our Jewish roots, that Christianity was coming from the roots of Judaism, of what God was giving in the Bible, we discover so many beautiful things. And you know what? More we do Shabbat, more we love it. And it's like a treasure. And you know, one day we were doing like teaching with CGCUC with on Shabbat, and our friend was saying, you know, Shabbat started with God resting, and suddenly after that I was thinking, I'm like, wow, it means that since the beginning of time, Shabbat has still been. Now we haven't kept it for many years. Okay, we are back. It's true, I totally forgot. We are from the mountain going down in the valley. Very often the connection is poor. So we were carry on speaking about Shabbat, and like, you know, it's something. Oh, that's it. And I was saying, so from the beginning, God kept Shabbat. The Jewish people kept Shabbat, and few other people, but not very many. And now it's like more and more people wants to keep Shabbat, and it's beautiful. And I was saying, oh my gosh, you know, God has made this day holy, special, separated from the week. It's like 6 days, and then one day. And we missed it. We missed it for so many centuries, millennia, and now we are reconnecting to keep Shabbat. And I think this is just a beautiful thing. Now there is a lot of people today. I don't know what's happening. Maybe there is something on the motorway and they have to get out. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, so that's it. I wanted to let you know about Shabbat. That is wonderful. And tomorrow I will try to do the challah with you. Okay, we'll do a little Facebook time. And this would be just wonderful to be together and make the challah, preparing Shabbat together. And I know sometimes it's nice to see how to do it. At the beginning, when we were doing Shabbat, we didn't know what to do. We didn't have Jewish friends around where we were. And in 2003, again, you know, the website and the YouTubes, all of that, there wasn't so many as now. So that's it. We'll do all these things. Now I'm running into Jerusalem. Or maybe I can just put a bit on the other side so you can see. You are with me. So this is the road one. Okay. When we came here 11 years ago, this was only 2 lanes. Okay. And now look at that. It's like a 3 lanes.